Hey, what's up with y'all niggas, man? It's your friendly neighborhood comedian Devon Wayans, and I got no fucking joke this episode. Just watch the damn reaction. How about that? He's not funny. Woke cringe comedian lashes out at Dave Chappelle. Now, I don't even know who this person is, and I don't know why she's lashing out at Dave Chappelle, but let's get into it and see. My guess is she's lashing out at him about the trans jokes. That's my guess.
Michelle Buteau says Dave Chappelle's previous comments about transgender people are dangerous. Michelle Buteau schools Dave Chappelle on his tired old transphobic jokes. Can you make it funny because it doesn't feel funny? Michelle Buteau says Dave Chappelle's previous comments about transgender people are dangerous. Michelle Buteau slams Dave Chappelle's trans jokes in new Netflix special. We can tell jokes and stories and not disparage a whole community. Okay, who is Michelle Buteau? And why does she have such a rage boner for Dave Chappelle?
I am not saying that to say that trans women aren't women. I am just saying that those pussies that they got, you know what I mean?
Here's a quick sponsor, then we'll get right into it.
Now listen, I may not agree with all of Dave Chappelle's beliefs on the trans community or whatever the fuck, but you can't say that motherfucker ain't funny. You can't say them specials wasn't funny. Because that's just disingenuous.
Ladies and gentlemen, I go through a lot for this channel. I sit down and I watch the most cringe-inducing, eye-watering shit known to man. I have watched no less than 3 full Hannah Gadsby comedy specials. I sit there and I take it like a fucking true...
Oh, that's another bitch that called out Dave Chappelle.
...the house, to condense it down to like a 10 or 15 minute cringe fest. And I gotta say, this time I just couldn't. So I heard about this Michelle Buteau and her new Netflix comedy special. I heard about the fact that she rags on Dave Chappelle, that she says he's just not funny and he's attacking the trans community. And I thought, yeah, there could be something interesting in this. Let's watch the special. And I fucking can't. There's something about this woman, there's something about this style of comedy that I just can't. So Michelle Buteau, as far as I can tell, is so far best known for her Netflix show Survival of the Thickest. And I just want to play you a clip of this show, the Netflix teaser, to give you a taste of this woman's style of comedy. Now, I should add that this teaser was full of like rap music. It was like exciting boom, 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 sort of hi-fi excitable rap music. So what I've done is I've put it through a stem splitter. Now a stem splitter removes all the music and leaves the vocals, leaves the voices. I do this so you can get a sense of the actual content without the excitability of the music. Now it has left in the rap lyrics, but it's taken out the music. But as I said, it gives you a good idea of the style of comedy this woman offers.
I actually want to see this.
And I have a passion for fashion. That's a little much. I'm overcompensating because I'm nervous.
I can slap you if you want.
That's a no, thank you.
I have crowns and multiple
You got this, bitch?
with this face and bat in my lashes. You're the boss now. Now bow down to this queen.
I see you, peaches and herb.
I leave the skill in my craft.
Tone good.
I take bags.
You wild girl.
Are you watching?
I want to dress women and help them love their bodies.
Hashtag body positivity. Hashtag what, mama?
Ma'am. You wild girl. I mean, just shut the fuck up. Wow, that's horrible. I've never seen someone rely so much on, like, blackisms. I mean, if you're gonna be a comedian, be a fucking comedian. Be funny. Don't just be a fucking stereotype. I mean, if you found that funny, good on you, power to you. You've got something in you that I don't. But I saw this and then started watching the Netflix comedy special, and like I said, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't watch it. I mean, I watched certain bits. I watched the Dave Chappelle bits, and I'll show that to you. But apart from that, it was like jokes about food and how she's fat and how she likes her pussy to get beaten up. I mean, it's just, not for me. Like I said, maybe it's for you, not for me. So well-known arbiters of comedy, the Huffington Post, say Michelle Buteau is known for providing a hearty chuckle, but this time she's taking a page out of Laurie Beth Denberg's book. I don't know who that is, but we'll assume it.
I don't know who the fuck that is either.
Information for Dave Chappelle's everyday comedic life. In her new Netflix comedy special, Michelle Buteau, a Buteau-ful mind at Radio City Music Hall, she addressed Chappelle's history of attacking the transgender community during his stand-up routines. The special, which was released on New Year's Eve, marks the first time a woman has filmed a comedy special at the historic Manhattan venue. After recounting a hilarious story about one of her friends who is a lesbian, Buteau explains that comedians can in fact tell jokes and stories stories and not disparage a whole community. We can do that, she continues. We can make it funny. We just have to work at it. So if you guys ever run into Dave Chappelle, can you let him know that shit? I don't think he knows that shit.
Can I just recap what had happened right now?
Okay, I've got to stop this already. Why was there a laugh there? She said, can we just recap what happened? And they're like, ha 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 ha.
Can I just recap what had happened right now?
Oh yeah, motherfuckers is adding
What the fuck?
laugh.
What the fuck was that?
Motherfuckers is adding laugh tracks to their specials now. Yeah. Whoo. Wicked. Boy, wicked.
Why is that funny?
I told y'all a true ass story about my beautiful black lesbian friend. And a little bit of violence on the puss. Nothing crazy. $1 will do ya. And for the most part, we laughed. Some of y'all were judging. Some of y'all were curious. You don't see what I see.
Okay, so this is the hilarious story about the lesbian friend the Huffington Post were talking about. And in my opinion, and likely yours, it wasn't hilarious, it was fucking lame. So she's got a lesbian friend and she knows she's a lesbian because she tips a lot at Starbucks or something. And she was explaining to her lesbian friend that a massage gun that she had was for her sciatica, which she thought was a pasta dish. They then bond
Wait,
about
what?
getting their pussies beat up or something. And like I said, it just wasn't that hilarious. I mean, the audience seems to love it. They're eating it up. But I have serious questions about the addition of laugh tracks in this special. Anyway, my point is it was fucking stupid and cringe. But some lesbian somewhere might be offended, and you might be putting them in danger.
But all I'm saying is it can be done. It can be done. We can tell jokes and stories and not disparage a whole community. We can do that. We can make it funny. We just have to work at it, right? So if you guys ever run into Dave Chappelle, can you let him know that shit? I don't think he know that shit. I don't think we'll ever run into Dave, though, because he is the GOAT. And he is the GOAT, if that means going off about trans people. Dave, it's not funny. It's dangerous. Make it funny.
I mean, Elon Musk will never be as rich as that statement. She just told Dave Chappelle to make his jokes funny. This bitch actually just said that. Wow. Anyway, the Huffington Post continues.
Sure.
The survival of the thickest actor goes on to call Chappelle the GOAT, but not in the traditional greatest of all time sense. Instead, she reimagines the acronym as going off about trans people. A perplexed Buteau expressed how she finds it baffling that someone could make millions of dollars for making people feel unsafe. The Babes actor then quips that while her life goal was once to be able to find her belly button when she sits down, she opted for a more realistic ambition of making people feel safe, seen, secure, heard, and entertained. In 2021, Dave Chappelle came under fire for transphobic jokes he made in his latest Netflix comedy special. During the special, Chappelle defended offensive comedy towards the LGBTQ people made by author J.K. Rowling and rapper DaBaby.
I can't believe somebody would make millions and millions of dollars for making people feel unsafe. That is so wild to me. Like, truly. I'm manifesting this shit tonight. This is a Radio City Music Hall takeover, and I'm gonna tell everybody, I wanna make millions and millions of dollars for making people feel safe, seen, secure, heard, and entertained. Entertainment. What are we doing? That is my goal. That is my goal. My goal used to be to find my belly button when I sit down, but that shit ain't realistic. Girl, set yourself up for success.
I mean, fucking hell. When was the last time you went to see a comedian and came out saying, I feel really safe. He made me feel really, really safe. It's never happened, has it? Because that'd be a shit comedian. You don't go to a comedy show for the fucking safety. Anyway, this woman is getting on my nerves. The Huffington Post continues. In an interview with USA Today published on Tuesday, Buteau doubled down on her stance, saying, I'm not saying you can't say...
Yeah, that's a kind of a weird thing. It's like I want to make people feel safe and secure. It's like, okay, how do you do that? What? How would you do that? I mean, you shouldn't want to make people feel unsafe and uncomfortable. What the fuck? That was delightfully stupid and complex at the same time. You can make sure someone feels heard. You can make sure someone feels seen. Make someone feel safe. I mean, okay. I mean, yeah, he's right. Nobody goes to a comedy show for to feel safe. But I mean, at the same time, you shouldn't make people feel unsafe either, though. Because I do understand that sometimes the context of jokes can affect people in real life. Just like I was having a conversation with somebody about what Andrew Schultz said about black women. And I was like, yeah, like these type of jokes are not okay. Well, jokes, I don't even consider it a joke because he wasn't joking. But I feel like jokes that imply that black women are dangerous, violent, angry, loudmouth, aggressive trollops, it leads into how they're viewed in real life, and so that could possibly lead to them meeting some sort of violence. You know what I'm saying? They can lead to them being profiled or meeting some type of violence. So joking about people in a certain way can affect. You can potentially put somebody in danger with that shit. But the way she's going about, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't have all the answers, Sway. I don't have the answers.
Things. I'm just saying, can you make it funny? Because it doesn't feel funny, Buteau said. Buteau went on to explain that the issue isn't just about Chappelle, but it's indicative of a larger cultural problem in the entertainment industry. When people say, we can't do what we used to do. Yeah, slavery used to be legal, you guys, the comedian said. Sometimes we've got to move forward. And I'm sorry if it's different, but wrap your little minds around it. Yeah, wrap your little minds around it. You probably want slavery to come back, you fucking bigot. I mean, this woman, you see what I mean, right? This woman, I would argue, is worse than Hannah Gadsby. Now, she can say Dave Chappelle's not funny all she likes. Her audience, or the laugh track, can laugh as much as they want. But I think this woman's cringe. And no amount of sassy, self-deprecating fat jokes or pussies getting beaten up jokes is going to change that.
You like to get your pussy beat up like that?
Anyway, I am going to leave it there because I've had enough of this woman. I hope to never talk about her again because she's just horrible. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments, leave them down below or at my Twitter. It's @bear_ing. All right, thanks again. Catch you later. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
This is a trickier situation than I really thought it was, because I'm thinking on one hand I agree with Dude, but I also see exactly where she's coming from at the same time, but I don't know if I exactly agree with her. I guess I say I see both sides of the coin, because like I said, going back to the conversation about black women, you know what I'm saying, some people might take it as just a joke, but as a perspective of a black man who cares about how black women are treated and the image of black people, so I understand the ways that telling certain jokes about a certain community can affect them in real life, in real ways. You know what I'm saying? Not everything can be just a joke. But yeah, that was a good video by Baron. I'll probably check out some more of his stuff. Link in the description for the original video, and I'll see y'all next time.